Alright guys, Briar Go Killer here. I'm at Wolf Lake in Jackson County, North Carolina. Got my little hot tent rocking. Just got here and got all set up. Got about halfway here, had to turn around and go back to the house. Didn't get here till about dark. Just after dark now. November the 12th, 2021. And about a half moon up there. Anyway, clear cold tonight. And I am set up and for a night of camping and a day of bow hunting tomorrow. Y'all stay with me. So I'm making these little tent stoves for a while. Couple 3 years. This is just, and I've showed them in other videos, this is just an 8-inch stovepipe. Male end cap on that end, female end cap on this end. This is your door, you just take the cap off. A little screen door handle on it. Got a little damper here and a little damper on the chimney. And this is just some stackable 3-inch stovepipe. You know, this is all galvanized, which, I mean, I burnt the galvanized off this a long time ago. This is actually a pretty old stovepipe, but it's the right length for the stove, you know, and I got 4 sections. Got 4 sections as long as the stove, and they all fit in the stove. And I got a spark arrestor out there. Everything fits in the stove. And then I just put some duct tape here and on the other side to hold the stove cap on when I'm transporting it. And it's great, man. Don't weigh nothing. I can strap it to the bottom of my backpack right there, and with a couple pieces of paracord, and it is just wonderful. And it keeps it so warm in this tent. I was out here last weekend, and it's probably 20 degrees. And I slept like a bug in a rug. It's supposed to be real cold tomorrow night. I don't think it's going to be that cold. It'll be 29. But, yeah. That's how I do it. That whole stove right there and pipe and spark arrestor and everything probably cost me, I don't know, $30. Something like that. $30 an hour of my time. You know, if you got a hole saw and a drill bit and all, you know, and all that kind of stuff and tools already. Probably cost me 30 bucks to make that stove. And it rocks. And I got some 10-inch stoves that are 2 feet long that'll heat the biggest tent you got, you know. Anyway, that's how I do it. Good morning. Looks like a beautiful morning out there. I was gonna hunt that ridge top. There's a road that goes up and runs out that ridge to that high top over there. And I was gonna hunt up there, but there was a damn bear dog up there all night, running and barking and baying, and he had a bear in there, and I didn't ever hear the bear party come in after him. And eventually he shut up, but I mean, he was up there for like 3 hours. So I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. Well, I'm gonna get up and eat breakfast and have some coffee. Look there. My little stove boils water just fine. Without a flat spot. Just a nice round, just a regular round stovepipe stove body. As long as you can get 3 points of contact so your cup don't fall over. She'll boil water just fine. That's freezing cold lake water. But anyway, I'm gonna get up, have some coffee, eat breakfast, take a dump, and figure some things out. I got a climber just a couple 100 yards from here. 300 or 400 yards from here. I may go getting it. I hadn't been getting any morning pictures up here this year until 9, 10, 11 o'clock. So there's no sense of urgency time-wise. We'll see. Up here in my little ladder stand. I killed a deer out this stand, I think, every year that since I've had it up. We'll see what happens today. It's about 9 o'clock. I've been getting pictures of these deer 9 to 12 right here. Carpintero pecking away on the other side of the lake. They ain't hurting nothing. Sure is cold. I wish that sun had come on up. Perfect shot. She got swacked. The old Matthews claims another one. Meat on the ground, baby. Big, nice, mature doe. It's awesome. Well, this trail's a little trickier than I thought. I didn't have to bust out the flagging tape. Them other two deer walked right up on me. There was 3 of them. I shot one. They all ran up here, and them other 2 just walked right back by me. And so I know I got that deer. It's up there bedded somewhere. I just gotta be able to get up on it without spooking it if it's still alive. The shot was definitely further back than I thought, looking at the arrow. Anyway, I'm shucking clothes and getting my tracking kit ready. It's been a pretty easy blood trail to follow thus far. I don't know. We'll see. All right, got a bed here. And some real watery, paunchy smelling blood in it. This trail's getting immensely hard to find, and every second leaves are falling and covering it up, you know. But, well, son of a bitch, I found her. It's about a fucking 300-yard trail, and I mean spot to spot to spot, son. I mean a tough one. I had to pull out every trick in the book. And she was moving at such an erratic directions and stuff. I knew she was hurt bad, but she wasn't following any of the rules of, you know, go downhill to water or none of that shit. She was just meandering all around in here, and she kept circling around me and then downwind, and then circling around me and downwind, circling around me and downwind. She did that 3 or 4 times. And then I saw her one time. She was creeping with her ass in hunched up, and I knew she wasn't going far. There she is. Big old doe. Big old mountain doe, son. You got schwacked, didn't you? It was just a little bit far back. That center mass shot is a killing shot for me, I'm telling you. That's right where I was aiming. I mean, I couldn't have hit her. I think she was just angled away from me a little bit more than I thought. But the old goat killer's got meat on the ground, son. After a fucking marathon blood trail. Yes! Back at my stand now. You see that arrow? I've talked about it for years. see that arrow? Boy, when that arrow looks like that, you got a tracking job ahead of you. But it helps when you got a cut like that. Listen, I shot mechanicals and fixed blades of different types for years, and I'm telling you, when you make a marginal shot and you got a 2-inch wide cut like that, there is no comparison. If you'd been shooting a little inch wide cut, super penetrating broadhead right there, I might not have cut the artery that caused that deer to bleed out. Hey, I'm telling you, think whatever you want, but I'm telling you what's the truth. I won't steer you wrong. All right, back at camp. Got the old goat hung up. Not a bad shot. It was 6-7 inches behind the bullseye. It was dang near bullseye on this side, right under the arm, but I don't know. I cut that diaphragm, let that paunch get up into that chest cavity, and it plugs the wound. That's all it is. I just had to keep pushing her so she kept bleeding. Anyway, she's mine now. I got my camp ready for a campfire tonight. I'm gonna grill me a pork chop or 3. And got my firewood all cut up, stacked up for the fire, for the wood stove tonight. I'm gonna charge this camera and my phone with my little charger over here while I'm taking me a nap. I'm gonna get up about 4 o'clock and I got a climber right up there. Go up on that ridge, and just before it gets up on that high ridge over there, I got a climber in there. I'm gonna go climb up in it just for about 1.5 hours this evening. I ain't gonna shoot nothing but a big buck. Maybe I'll see some more deer though. But it's a damn good spot. If you locals watch me and you hunt over here, go up the road, take a left, and you bend around, and just before you hit the private land, bust up there on top of the hill to the left. That's a damn good spot where them big pine trees are on top of the ridge over there. That's a damn good spot to hunt. Those pine trees are in a line down the ridge almost, and them deer just walk it. They just love it, and there's tons of acorns up there. Little tip for you from the goat killer. Well, I just shot another one. Right down there at that black half tree trunk, right down in there. I believe I heard it fall. I'm gonna check my arrow. If it looks great, we'll pick up the trail. If it don't, we'll get out of here and come back in the morning. All right, another big old doe. Yeah, I was shooting steep angle on her, but this was an easy trail to follow, and I heard her crash. So now I can see water, but as far as getting out of here, I don't know. This may be tough. All right, I got her right down there, tucked in the little stream bed. She'll be nice and cool down there, and I don't think the coyotes will get her. But I'm literally gonna have to saw some shit out of the way to get her out of here. It's just, I mean, I've just run into an impenetrable wall here. So I'm literally gonna come in where this little creek run, this little spring branch hits the lake. I'm gonna come and just saw my way up through here in the morning and then drag her down to the boat. She'll be fine right there tonight. It's gonna be cold as hell. So cool. Shed some layers again. The old Matthews is putting out like a Singer sewing machine. Let's go cook a steak, celebrate, or a pork chop. All right, boys, got me a little campfire just lit up. Got me a couple pork chops right there. I'm about to season up. I'm gonna cook them and probably eat just them. I got some wraps and some cheese in the cooler. I'm gonna probably have a couple wraps. I'm doing the low carb thing, trying to lose some weight. But anyway, I'm gonna get those cooked and enjoy me a nice campfire. The wind finally died down, and then I'm gonna light up the stove and go to sleep. We'll get that deer in the morning. Stay with me. This adventure ain't over yet. All right, I'm up. It's like 7, 8 o'clock. I was thinking it wasn't quite as cold as I thought it was supposed to be last night. I was worried about that deer until I woke up. Cause nah, it's freaking cold. I was just sleeping in that tent with that wood stove. Made me think it wasn't cold, but it's freaking cold. It's freaking 25 degrees cold. All right. Coffee, yum yum, pee pee, poo poo, and deer recovery. When I was walking out of there yesterday, I noticed that it wasn't quite so bad from when I was coming up. I came up onto the ridge top, and then once I hit my trail, you know, it's all downhill to camp. So I'm gonna walk back through there and with my meat pack and just go pack the deer out. I'm gonna, you know, just cut it up, field dress it, and cut it up, and bring it back here on my Roycroft pack frame. So cool. We get some Java. All right, got back to her here. I guess I'm gonna gut her right here. Actually, I ain't gonna gut her. I'm gonna just haul her ass up there, right there, and just gutless method. Hams, shoulders, back straps, neck roast, out of here. Whew. Nasty. This is a nasty hole right here, boys, I'm telling you. Ha ha ha. Mountain hunting. This is mountain hunting right here. You better be ready. You come up to Wolf Lake and go on a deer hunt, you better be ready, son. Shit ain't no joke. But GI poncho, a couple of meat bags, one grocery bag for the back straps and the inner loins, and my little wooden frame right there. I'm gonna put it all in there in meat bags, wrap it all up, tie it up tight with paracord, strap it to my pack frame, strap my pack on top of that, and we're out of here. And I did not bring my bow purposely, and I'm glad old Mr. Bear wasn't down in here messing with my deer, because it could have been bad. Knife for today, bench made. I think it's called Steep Country. Anyway, 130 bucks, 100 bucks, depends on, you know, you can get a good price on it. It's 100 bucks. I paid 130 for it at Sportsman's Warehouse in Asheville. Very big shout out to Sportsman's Warehouse. Love you guys. S30V, sweet knife. It's a little bit more of an appropriate camp knife, plus it's ultralight. Let's do this. Okay. Back strap. Very nice. Very nice. Let's get his shoulder down. Brought me a knee pad so I wouldn't get all wet. I'm going home today, so it really don't matter. These base layers are in a terrible need of washing. Slippery slope here, making it hard for me. Normally get on some flat ground to do this, but kind of locked into doing it right here. Beautiful. I'm gonna save one back strap. I might cook me a piece of it later. Actually, I'm gonna save that piece. That piece right there might be breakfast. This is how froggy I feel when I get this thing back to camp. I go to great lengths to cut the joints with a knife. Can you see that? To find the joint and cut it with a knife, because then it's not sharp. When you saw them, they get sharp edges on them, they rip through your meat bags. This will not rip through this meat bag. Slippery half hitch, done. Job done. Sweet. Now let me get this thing packed up. There she is, all packed up. In my poncho and my meat bags on a homemade pack frame. I won't never forget this old cold hole. All right, we're going up. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, baby. Glad I had the old trekking poles in the boat. Of course, I could just cut 2 sticks, but this is nice. Of course, you always got to pack them out of a laurel thicket, don't you? Let's see, let me get over yonder. I see a lane.
Trekking poles are a little cumbersome in the thicket, but boy, you get in some open woods. I probably got, you know, 60 pounds on my back right now in not the most comfortable suspension system. I mean, it's pretty comfy, but you know, it's lightweight and makeshift, and it's cool, but trekking poles are nice. All right, almost to the top here. The question is, where on the top? Well, boys, looks like I made it back to camp. And I'm gonna cool off, drink some water, put my camp clothes on, and pack this stuff up and head back to the salt mines. Unfortunately, I'm on vacation. I gotta work all this week, then I'm on vacation for a whole week. Rifle season starts. And we'll be hunting up at up here and up at Tennessee and up at Nantahala Lake, way over here, 3 hours from here. Me and little man's got the week off. We're gonna run around and bang on with rifles. You know, it'll be bucks only, but we got plenty of meat now. I got one deer in my pack and one deer hanging in the tree over here. Whew. Sure was a fine adventure. Appreciate everybody watching all my videos. And we'll get some videos from this next week off. And other than that, man, y'all be good. Hope everybody's deer season's going as good as mine. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Briar Go Killer out.